So quality sleep impacts aging, in some very important ways. We have to have time for our bodies to recover from the stresses of the day, to help reduce our stress hormone cortisol, to help increase your own human growth hormone levels, which peak at night while we're resting. So sleep is very important. It's something that we just take for granted. I talk to people all the time about, trying to help schedule and plan on having a good night's sleep. There's a lot of books out on the topics, but you have to have a positive mindset, first of all, and then do things like, are we taking melatonin? Well, I have people say, well, I took it and it worked for a while, or I had weird dreams. As we age, melatonin declines. And it is very important. So taking a low dose, 5 or 10 milligrams of melatonin nightly, just to help replenish that hormones levels, it has significant antioxidant benefits. It has anti-cancer benefits. You can take up to 20 milligrams nightly with any repercussions. And there are times when we use extremely high dose melatonin. And we won't go into that now, but low dose melatonin can help using magnesium supplements as well. And most importantly, balancing diet, nutrition, and exercise. So not having a diet heavy in saturated fats at night or heavy in sugars that can stimulate, our synapses to just go wild at times. I had 5 children and 8 grandkids. And so, we know that the last thing you want to do at 7 or 8 at night is wind them up with sugar, So, but guess what? The same applies to you. And so, those snacks, raids on the pantry, the cookies, the ice cream, that stuff's got to go. Hydrate, drink more water, get up and go for a nice brisk walk, and then turn off technology. You've got to have time to unplug from the computer, from your iPhone, from Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever platform you are engrossed in, there's 24/7. It is never going away unless you make it go away. And so I encourage people to just unplug, maybe read a book, as I said, have a brisk walk, do something to help to get you ready for a restful time in bed. Okay. So, one of the most important things is, are your hormones balanced? If you have no clue, I can tell you they're probably not. And that's irrespective of age. You may not be menopausal if you're a woman. You may not have a testosterone of 100 or 200 if you're a guy. But if it's not optimal, it affects everything. So I see men that have, they generally come in because they're just not feeling at peak any longer. But I can see everything from depression to panic attacks. And a little testosterone could go a long way in improving mood and sleep quality. Progesterone for women is almost magical. We use micronized progesterone capsules at bedtime because they can be a little sedating. And I have women that haven't slept well for years who, after a week of using progesterone, feel like a new person, and look different because you have a chance for our bodies to recharge, for our growth hormone levels to improve, for cortisol levels to subside. And then the obvious, we don't want drugs, stimulants, nicotine, caffeine, anything that is going to stimulate our arousal system, so to speak. We don't need more adrenaline at 10 o'clock at night. We need to relax. We need some exercise to help induce a nice, restful night's sleep. And then one thing that is drastically overlooked is the number one cause of excessive daytime sleepiness for people is sleep apnea. Well, do you snore? Does your spouse or significant other have to elbow you because you're so loud or because you held your breath? You stop breathing. Let me tell you, you only get sudden death once, and that is a scary number. And so, Sleep apnea, poor sleep related to airway obstruction or centralized sleep apnea is a big deal, and it's easily treated. So whether it's hormone imbalance, sleep issues from sleep apnea, poor diet, poor habits, there's always a solution. And so I just tell people, hey, let's talk. And so if you want more information, you can just click on the link at the bottom of the screen. We can send you to a LabCorp anywhere in America to get some blood work, and we could do a telemedicine visit and find a time to talk and see if we can help you to find a solution to help you truly live better longer.